Hi, welcome back to Cutting and Cooking with Pops. Today, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna go to my backyard. Gonna get busy around here today, so we're just gonna be in the way. I got a new Blackstone that I wanna break in. Cook some steaks on there when I seasoned it, but we're gonna do some fried rice on there today. All right, see you in a few minutes back at my house in my backyard. All right, we're at the house now. Trying to shoot off these flies. Let's get on this grill before all these flies attack. So right now we got about 5 cups of rice right here, leftover rice. I let it cool off overnight, let it dry out a little bit so it gets a little bit more loose. You can work with it. And it's long grain rice. I find out the long grain rice works a little bit better than some cow rows. It's less sticky. And we got a package each of this right here, the Longanisa. So we got a hot pork Longanisa and a sweet pork Longanisa. It's a nice little mixture inside there. And what I did was I boiled it for about 20 minutes, gave it a little head start on cooking. And I find that works a little bit better. You don't cook it all the way, but it crisp up and and then I cut it. So all those little individual pieces get a nice little crisp on it once it's in the rice. And then we got some garlic infused canola oil. Of course, we got some soy sauce. And then we have some Longanisa seasoning. This is a nice little all-around seasoning, garlic, salt, pepper. And then we have some more granulated garlic that'll go in there and some pepper. So this gives it more of a garlic salt seasoning. This just gives it more of a garlic flavor. And then we have 6 scrambled eggs right here. We have about 8 ounces of oyster sauce. If you don't like oyster sauce, maybe you can use some hoisin sauce in replacement. We have some green onions chopped up. We got some minced garlic, and we got some butter. All right, let's put all this together on the Blackstone. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get these Longanisas a little crispy. So we're gonna put this a little bit of garlic infused olive oil, and these are going right on it. Get these a little crispy. They take a few minutes for these. Spread them out a little bit. Let them get a little caramelization on them. Another level of flavor on there. This is a sweet sausage. It's a Filipino sausage. You can cook them whole, like how I had them before I cooked them and boiled them and sliced them. Put on some rice and some eggs. Makes a good breakfast. All right, these take a few minutes, probably less than 10 minutes on this hot surface. They got nice and caramelized. There's a lot of sugars in this sausage, so if you try to just cook the whole thing on here, there's going to be a lot of sticking to the flat top. This is nice because I can cook everything on here and then just scoot it on over to a cold zone. This burner over here isn't on, so that's just going to sit there and stay warm while we cook these eggs. We're going to cook these eggs with some butter. You do it with some oil of your choice, but today we got butter and garlic in here. So we'll scramble these eggs. That might have been a little bit too much butter, but it's not going to hurt anybody. No one said this was a healthy dish. These don't take long. You know, eggs don't take long. That's good right there. Off to the cool zone. Let's see if I could do this. Didn't work. We're gonna do a little mixture of oil and butter. Let that melt down real quick. Pour this rice right over it. Stir this around. I gotta learn working with my left hand. I actually think we could probably use a little bit more oil in there. And butter. Why not? Give that a good mix. Give this a nice little season with some Longanisa, some pepper in there, garlic salt, maybe a little bit more granulated garlic. I'm going with this oyster sauce. Actually forgot some of that garlic. Throw that in there too. Got these green onions. Can't forget the soy sauce. Doesn't take long. All that rice is loosened up. All right, now it's time to just mix everything in here. We'll get this sausage in here, these eggs. Now everyone's at the party. These eggs ended up a little bit more cooked than some people probably like, but most people don't mind. All coming together. All right, I think that's good. Let's get it all in this bowl so everybody can eat. There it is, some fried rice. All right, you saw how we did it. Prep everything ahead of time. All it's gonna take you is about 10 minutes on this grill, 10, 15 minutes on this grill. Got some eggs on there, got some caramelized Longanisa. Let's get in this. Taste those green onions. This is good for breakfast or dinner. All right, got some people to feed. Thanks for tuning in. Cutting and Cooking with Pops. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell also so you get notified when we get some new videos coming out. Got some dropping every Wednesday. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for tuning in once again. And I'm out. One love.